Google ranking drop factors. With so many factors affecting your Google rankings, it's important to know why you may be experiencing drops in your rankings and how to resolve them. Test your site to make sure it is indeed working. Look at your website and make sure nothing is wrong with it. Otherwise, people will think you're experiencing technical difficulties. Before you do anything else, make sure you've done the following. Your web hosting has run out of space. Your website's domain has expired. Your web host made a blunder, and your website isn't accessible. Check to see if your traffic is indeed decreasing. It's normal for the chart to go up and down. You can use Google Analytics or another tool in order to verify that your organic traffic is indeed dropping. Check for any errors or warnings in Google's Search Console. Google is crawling your site, and if their algorithms detect things on the page that shouldn't exist, they may take action against you. However, before this happens, there will be a heads up. Study the most recent changes. Do any of these scenarios ring true for you? New plugins, existing plugins are being updated, new pages have been added, theme change for the website, and changes to the URL structure. It's possible that something is indexing your site without your knowledge. Make sure this box isn't ticked in your WordPress backend. The nomindex tag is a useful SEO method for stopping search engine crawlers on your site. Only those with access will be able to see everything on the page, ensuring its integrity and security. In the HTML code of a website, a noindex tag looks like this. Google's most recent updates should be checked out. Keeping up with the ever-changing SEO game can be difficult. But if you don't stay on top of trends, your site will likely drop in rankings because it isn't optimized for those new keywords all over Google these days. To check for SERP volatility, you can use SEMrush Sensor, RankRanger's Rank Risk Index, and SERP Metrics Flux Chart. If Google's algorithm upgrades have caused your site to rank lower than before, consider addressing the issues their changes were intended to address and see if it improves your rankings. Figure out what happened and when it happened. You can start looking into a more extensive diagnosis to figure out what went wrong after you've gone through the aforementioned steps to rule them out. Is it correct to say? Is it only one important page that has been deleted? Was it a single page or a sequence of pages that you were looking for? Is it fair to assume your entire website has been compromised and certain keywords? Which ones are you focusing on? Which ones have started to drop? And when did they start to drop? This data can be used to conduct research and identify a possible cause. Were any Google updates released at this time? Around this period, did you quit doing any of the work you've been performing on a regular basis? Have you received any notifications from Google Search Console? Is your business seasonal? For example, in November and December, a Christmas website will attract more traffic than in May. Check to see if you're outranked in your position. It's possible that another site has outperformed yours. It could happen if you aren't optimizing for the proper keywords or if your SEO approach is out of date. You may find this information by using Ahrefs domain comparison. Just enter your URL and the URLs of your competitors. Examine and evaluate your backlink profile. Look for any broken backlinks. A loss of a backlink from an authority site that helped you climb the rankings can lead to a drop in your position. Check your link profile with tools like SEMrush, Majestic, and others. Look for unnatural backlinks or spammy links. Keep an eye out for specific types of links that can affect your rankings while analyzing your site's backlinks. To see if this is the case, go to SEMrush and look under backlinks. Keep the following in mind when evaluating your backlinks. Site-wide links aren't inherently spammy if they're natural and meaningful. Languages. Links to non-Roman character sites from China, Russia, and elsewhere. 3-5 of these connections are fine for a large backlink profile, while 1,000 Russian backlinks from your local business are unacceptable. Examine the IP address of the backlink location. A vast number of websites, however, use the same IP addresses. Many blogs, for example, are hosted on blogspot.com and linked to us, which is totally natural. To check if this is the case, go to RFs and look under Referring IPs. Examine the referring domains ratio. In RFs, the backlinks vs referring domains graph looks like this. Check your anchor text ratio to make sure it's correct. It's simple to check this in RFs by going to Anchors. Investigate the on-page factors. Look for any thin content on your website. Your SEO may suffer if your site has too many pages with little content. To double-check, generate a spreadsheet with the word counts of each page on your site using a word count tool. Examine the keyword usage on your website. To see if it's a factor, look for over-optimization and under-optimization on pages on your site that you're trying to rank for a specific term. Use Keyword Magic tool to find secondary terms to include. Keep an eye on your SEO efforts. It's possible that you aren't declining because you aren't doing SEO, but rather because you aren't increasing. Some variables that may cause ranking stagnation or fall include not doing SEO work on a monthly basis, such as once every 3 months. It is not a good idea to add only stuff or even simply a link to your website. You may look at the keyword difficulty of keywords in RFs, KD. It's based on a scale of 0 to 100. Conclusion: Dennis Ventura helps sites regain their rankings every day. If you're still having issues, schedule a consultation with us so that we can help you keep your site on Google's first page. Read more in our blog.